There we go. We good to go. Check, check, check. Brother Foster King, man. Hey, yo, fam. You know, we don't always, you know what I'm saying, get a chance to do all the work that we want to do. You know, people want the round table every 5 days. We can't do the round table every 5 days because y'all wouldn't watch it if we did. But Brother Foster King, sir, me and you can at least get together and exchange some ideas. How you feeling, sir?
Man, Voch, I feel good as always watching your channel. I agree, bro. If we did the round table every time,
Wouldn't be special.
it wouldn't hit the same, right?
Wouldn't be
You see
special.
what I'm saying? So, but I will say it's cool to see. First of all, it's cool to have a great season.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's cool to have it's good to be a good team. Like I don't want people to take that for granted. It's good to be in this creative groove with you, Voch. So it's cool. I'm in great spirits. I'm feeling good.
Even though I kind of feel away because every time I see you working with Joe, every time I see you working with Sky, every time I see you working with Okoye, anybody but Voch, they get to have Foster King early in the day. They get to have you when the sun is up. We got to stream late when old Voch come through. But it's cool, man. I ain't say nothing, man.
Hey, but you know what, Voch?
Yes, sir.
We make magic whenever we tap in. So
That's
it's
fair
all
enough.
good.
That's fair enough. My guy, I ain't gonna hold you too long, man, because I know you've had a long day. You a busy man, my guy. But
hold on. I want Chatbox to know I got energy. I'm locked in, so I don't want to hear that foot falling asleep stuff.
Fell asleep on last round table. You fell asleep.
Nah, Voch. Don't do me like that. Let's talk out talk, good man.
Fair enough, my guy. Let's boogie, man. So you know when I come to you, you know I really want to get in the defense, but to be fair, that's all it really is to talk about. The offense has been what we thought it was going to be. The offense has been, I think, it's one of the best offense. I think it's the best offense in the league, and it may not. They still want to be a little, you know what I'm saying? They still may want to give it to the Rams or the Cardinals or the Packers, but I think we different because we can do whatever we want to do when we want to do it. Those teams may have deficiencies in the run game. And since we may have the inclination to run the football a little bit, they may look at us like we're not explosive. We can throw the ball when we want to. We just don't need to. You see what I'm saying? But we'll talk about that on another day. I really want to tap in with you on this defense because in the title of this video, Foots, in the title, I was like, what I say? I said, talking Dallas Cowboys defense with Foster King. Elite ? Top 10 ? Mid ? And it's interesting, Foots. I'm looking at it like that because when we walked into this thing, right, we was like, you know, if they just rank around the 20s, I'm good. Then for a couple of weeks, Foots, I'm like, all right, cool. We a mid defense. We can win with a mid defense. And before you know it, Brother Foots, we looking like a top 10 type defense, you know what I'm saying? So where you think we at right now, and how much longer you think before I can say that we're elite, Brother Brad? Go ahead.
So it's crazy, man. And guys, just so you guys know, me and Voch don't do much pre-production.
Hell no.
If any. We just align our we understand draft. We really got cool draft, and just God just put us in the same. I literally have written down, this is crazy, 5 reasons, and you know, Voch, you know that's my thing, 5 reasons Dallas is a top 5, top 10 defense, top 10. I have it right here.
That wasn't even playing.
It was not playing at all. Here it is, boom. And I don't know if they can see the screen, but it's right. The point is this, Voch. We came in to training camp and said opportunistic. That's been our thing.
Sure.
I know that's been your thing. Top 10 is here.
Yeah.
Yardage wise, this team is always gonna play with leads.
Sure.
Like this weekend, you're playing Denver, you're playing Teddy 2 gloves. You're gonna get a lead.
Yeah.
Granted, knock on wood, don't take them for granted.
Sure.
Play your brand of football, you're gonna get a lead.
Mm-hmm.
When they build on their leads, obviously they're playing prevent more. They're not pushing the envelope more.
Yeah.
But I think last weekend we saw, I'll be honest with you. People can say what they want about Kirk Cousins now because Dallas beat him, and that's obviously because we beat him. Kirk Cousins isn't good.
Everybody looks good. Everybody looked good till we run into him, Foots. They was high on Sam Darnold. They was high on Kirk Cousins. They was like Daniel Jones is getting it together. Even Jalen Hurts going out there whooping the Lions or whatever. Everybody's up there till we run into him. Then we bump him down another peg. Go ahead, Brother Brad. I'm with you. Please.
I tweeted Justin Jefferson was a bad matchup for Diggs.
Trey Diggs, yep.
And sure enough, Diggs zeroed him. 21 yards. Man. The point of the matter is this. Kirk Cousins has been having a great year.
Sure.
He looked shell-shocked out there.
Yeah.
He did, and that was now you can't say, listen, the offense didn't score any touchdowns in the first half.
Sure did.
So now you don't have the offense as your hand. You can't use that as your crutch.
Right.
Or the offense is why the defense was able to no. You just had to put together a great defensive game.
Right.
I think that this team, when it's all said and done, if you look at the schedule, this team will be a top 10 defense heading into the playoffs. Yes, I do believe that, Voch. I do.
So this is something I want from my number nerds, right? Because I got a lot of number people in my chat box, or whatever. And you can see somebody have a stat. Oh, well, the Cowboys are like 16th on the year in defense, or whatever, right? What I want to know is, where are we in the last 3 to 4 games? That's where I think the real ranking is, right? Because we can be whoever we are, but that Tampa Bay game, we ain't the same defense then that we are now. We're a totally different defense now. Curse is a green dot guy now. Parsons is getting a good feel for it. You know what I'm saying? Osa has emerged. Chauncey has emerged. And, look, D-Law ain't even there yet, bro. Like, Tristan and Neville not even there yet, bro. Like some of the guys that we really counting on to make this thing, to put the satin on the panties in this thing, like, them guys ain't even here yet, bro. And my question to people, I've been looking like a homer all year saying this shit, but why can't we be an elite defense, right? I'm looking at what Randy Gregory can be for you. I look at D-Law at least as a run defender. He's a good pass rusher, but he's an elite run defender. I look at who he is. I look at who Trey Diggs is. I look at how we're playing defense from the safety spot. I look at what Micah Parsons is doing in his growth or whatnot, right? Why can't we be an elite defense, man? Randy Gregory got pissed off and nobody blocked him for 15 plays. Couldn't nobody do it with him. You know what I'm saying? How far are we away from elite, man?
I think you're a safety away from elite, and that's a middle of field guy.
Free safety, yeah.
Kazee, and I don't think Kazee's playing bad. I'm just talking about, like, if you had one of those guys. But to be honest with you, I think you could be elite with him. If DeMarcus Lawrence comes back and is right, this defense is elite. Because Randy Gregory, to me, I don't know if there's a rehab player of the year award, but damn it, it's him. Like, Dallas looks so smart for not giving up on his players.
Sure.
His motor is stupid. I think that Micah Parsons is the best athlete on the defense.
Mm-hmm.
I think Micah Parsons is the best athlete on the team. I think that right now, I think he's the best.
Which is why you can't put him at full-time edge guy, because he's 4'3" dude.
Man, I tweeted it, Voch. Me and you were on that, and this is no shot at Okoye, but we were on that.
Yeah.
When we spoke, because I'm not going to jab and he's not here. You know, we debating and we showed love.
Right.
You would not do this defense justice putting him on one side of the field.
Right.
You wouldn't.
Right.
And when you think about it, you have close to the same type. Like, it's literally 1A with Gregory. Gregory's just not as fast. The same twitch. He's scheme. He's scheme fluid. He could be a 3-4 stand-up.
Sure. He
can put his hand in the dirt. He could do both. I didn't know that Randy Gregory, and let me ask you this, Voch.
Sure.
I'm going to put the ball in your court.
All right.
Did you know that he had the speed to power aspect? I didn't know his bull rush was this good. I knew the bend was good.
Yeah.
I never knew the bull rush was this good.
I think a lot of that shit happened this year, Foots, because he wasn't always as big. You know what I mean? Like every time Randy gets in trouble, he's not allowed to be around the team. He's not allowed to be in the facilities and shit. You know what I'm saying? So he finally got a training camp. He finally got off season in. So yeah, he was working out on his own. But when they put that peanut butter in him, you know what I'm saying? Now Randy's big. Randy's strong now. Like, Randy has strong hands, but he's regular strong now. So all he not even at his best. You know what I'm saying? Like mid-season form is a thing, Foots. You know what I'm saying? So Randy may be beating you with speed now or beating you with power now, but when he learned how to put that shit together, and even Randy will say, I still got to be better with my hands. When he start to put that together, it's going to be crazy for him. I think about D-Law. Randy looks so good that on the other side, Basham and Dorrance are getting wrecked. You know what I'm saying? So if you got Osa and the interior kids doing good, Randy being the terrorist on the outside, if D-Law can simply get back to double-digit sack dude, right? He's not going to get double-digit sacks because it's like week 8 or whatever. It's kind of late for him. But if he turns into that dude where he was getting a sack a game, then let Randy get a sack a game, then let the middle start to do what it's going to do, bro. Man, come on, son. Come on, brother Brad. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you this, man.
Mm-hmm.
Randy Gregory is a pleasant surprise because defensive end. While I won't say it was a need, I will say this.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get. I'm not even thinking about the draft. I've looked at prospects because I watch college football, but for this team I haven't because I know that we're doing something special.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say that. I'm not gonna run from it. The Super Bowl is. I look at these teams in NFC and I see holes, and a lot of these teams. I see holes in the Rams. I see holes in the Packers. And I'm just looking at my team and saying, right now, my team is built the best. Knock on wood, injuries.
Sure.
This team is built the best offensively, defensively, special teams. And the only way that you're going to beat this team is you have to run the ball consistently. You're not going to be able to drive back and beat this team, especially when those guys get back. Sure. So that being said, Randy Gregory, and just the fact that it's a pleasant surprise, Voch, how good he's been.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna have to pay him.
Yeah. Fair enough.
You're not gonna let him walk.
No, you can't. You can't. And even Stephen Jones said, "Hey man, we're not gonna play around. We're not gonna hometown discount a man. Randy gonna get his money. He gonna be here. He's 28 years old, but he still got the mileage of a 25-year-old player because he ain't been playing. So that's good to go." John Young has sent $10 in New Zealand currency. Appreciate you, sir. He says, "How good is it to finally have a coaching staff? Trust me, John. We gonna get there. Relax. How good is it to finally have a coaching staff making the most of the talent? It starts at the top. You and Foots are my favorite YouTubers. Thank you both for your hard work. Appreciate you, sir." Then the lunatic dropped 5 pesos in the cash. Well, that's $5 in the Cashapp. The lunatic, he says, "Hey, look, no new friends. We definitely getting a 40 burger on Denver. That's something we do over here, Foots. We don't like new friends. We don't want Emmanuel Acho in week 11 to be like, you know what? I like the Cowboys. No, you don't, sir. Keep your energy. Stay over there. Stay over there. The bandwagon's full, but you can try to run behind it." Foots. So just to answer that question, how much of this do you think is Dan Quinn? Because look, Everson Griffin was here last year and he was trash, but he's in Minnesota. I guess he's kind of turned it around a little bit.
Played better.
So I guess a lot of what was going on was we was just ruining. Like Dontari Poe might be okay, but Nolan's just trash. But how much of this? Because Dorrance wasn't never doing this. Basham, when he was with the Colts and the Jets or whatever, Basham, but he's getting some solid play now. You know what I mean? Randy's being that guy. Micah's rushing and he's being that guy. Osa's being that guy. Truckers Life 78 dropped a dub. My super chat said, "Salute to both of y'all. Appreciate you, sir." Chauncey getting busy after not having an off season. You know what I mean? So how much of this shit is Dan Quinn, man? Because I'm trying to keep that month around. If that's the case. You can't miss with them.
It's crazy, Voch, because they had the Patriots, Falcons, Super Bowl on the other day on NFL Network.
Mm-hmm.
The same traits. A defense that just flies to the football. I don't know if it's the way he's practicing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's. I mean, it has to be. I don't know if it's his. When you listen to Dan talk, it's very prophetic.
Yeah.
You could tell that he's not a BSer. You could tell that he's not on joke time.
Yeah.
And a lot of his Dan Quinn coaching matters.
Yeah.
Like it's not by mistake, Bill Belichick has been as good as he is. It's not by mistake that Bill Belichick is 4-4 right now.
Yeah.
Voch.
Yeah.
With not a lot of talent.
With what he got, right.
Quarterback.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I guess the point is Dan Quinn gets a lot of credit. Dan Quinn gets a lot of credit for the day that he drafted Micah Parsons, the day that this team drafted Micah Parsons, the day that Mike McCarthy, the whole 9 drafted Micah Parsons. They had a plan. There were others, including myself, who we would not have been wrong having Rashawn Slater. You wouldn't have.
Wouldn't have been wrong. Right. Right. Fair enough.
Patrick Surtain, Micah Parsons all day.
All day.
I think the only player who is on Micah's level right now is Rashawn Slater.
Rashawn Slater.
They're both
up there
on the same level.
They up there.
That being said, this team had a plan for said player. I think that Chase Young was good last year. I think that Micah Parsons has been better, and it's not close.
Micah's a better player than Chase.
I'll tell you this.
Micah's a better player.
LeVar Arrington said that Micah Parsons has Sean Taylor type talent. I agree. It's that people don't understand. When you Bro, when you a 4'3" athlete, 4'9" athlete, 248, that's different, dog.
It's different, bro. It's different.
And it shows, Voch. Like, You did film.
Like, we don't really have a good clue of what to do with that dude yet, because he doesn't exist. Like, that kind of player doesn't exist. So he's a 4'3" edge rusher who's 250. He don't even look 250. So wait till he get in his man body for real. And he's, what I like the most about him was the biggest progression I saw was this game was he's seeing it now. You know what I'm saying? He's seeing the offense now. That's what's most impressive about him. Go ahead.
Playing with his eyes. You know, Sean Lee-esque.
Yes.
You know, Sean Lee was so good at not being the best athlete, but knowing what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Knowing what you were scheming. See it and go.
Yeah.
I think Micah, I've always said, like I said, I have a buddy who plays at Penn State. He said Micah will never get in trouble because he's so athletic.
Right.
Well, now, it's scary because he's in the film room. You hear Dan Quinn say he's beating him to work. Well, that's scary for the league.
Yeah.
Okay, because now you're talking Ray Lewis vibes. Okay, I shouldn't throw that out there because Ray Lewis had done it for a long time, was the best in the league for a long time in the middle of the defense, and it wasn't close. But Micah has this competitiveness about him that's scary.
Yeah.
And the rest of the defense, they understand. They know what time it is. You know when you're dealing with a dude, like, you know, like jokers in the league know when you got to get a ball to Steph Curry.
Mm-hmm.
You know when you got to get a ball to Bron or KD and just move out the way. The defense know what Micah do, bro. And the league know too. Trust me, the league knows.
I actually just looked it up, Foots. You know, Chase Young only got 1.5 sacks this year.
Talk, because these Skins fans get on my nerves. And I told them they was dead.
Not only does Chase Young only have 1.5 sack, Foots, Micah Parsons, who's not even a full-time defensive end, got 2.5 sacks.
And more coming this week.
And this man don't even play full-time defensive end, Brother Brad. That's what I'm saying, man. So, look, come on, man. Chase Young can't line up at Mike and run sideline to sideline. He can't contain. Chase Young can't spy Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray when it's time to go playing, bro. Like, bro, the league in trouble, Brother Brad.
Did the league make a mistake passing on Parsons, Voch?
I think they did.
Did they make a mistake?
I think they did, but to be fair, also Parsons now ain't the dude that we saw on film. You know what I'm saying? So teams kind of, it's already easy to make mistakes like this. So let alone them, not seeing it on film for real. Then he was an opt-out dude, but that dude looking like the baddest man on in the draft class on defense. Wentworth Thor drop 5 in the super chat, says Al Harris is key too. Even Anthony Brown looks serviceable. Hold on, man. What y'all doing? We gonna get that.
They ain't playing with you, bro.
Let's think about Anthony Brown's resurgence, man. What you think?
I'll eat the bro.
Sure.
One thing about me. Listen, I love Kelvin Joseph. I love No Sean. They gotta wait.
Is not up for grabs right now. I agree.
Yeah, I mean it's the same thing. Listen, I know we're not talking offense, but you know how the offensive line is situation, and I won't get in there. I know how you feel about that. I don't want to boil your blood, but Let's talk about this defensive. The fact that Kelvin is playing on special teams, that's fine.
Good.
We've seen that Diggs has at times ankle situations. I don't want to say injuries, but little things that happen. Yeah. Kelvin will play.
I think even if you want to slowly work him in the nickel just as a rotational dude, sure, you could do that. But as far as like Anthony Brown's outside job, look, he'll give up a big play. But once he get that first one out the way, Anthony Brown plays some good football once he get that first, because he's going to give up one big play a game. That's his game. But to be fair, Diggs kind of been doing that a little bit, but whatever. But once they settle down, bro, Thielen and Jefferson is a damn good tandem, bro.
That's where I'm at with it, Voch. Like, that's where I want people to say, okay, maybe these guys are real.
Yeah. And not only that, man, but like the whole Mike Williams and Keenan Allen combo. Like, we've run into some combos. Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore, like, we've run into some receivers, man, and he just hanging in there. He just doing his job. You know what I'm saying? We're going to run into Sutton and what's his face, and they not as good, but Brown, he been doing his job, man. Ain't no need to just, ain't no need to do nothing drastic right now.
Great matchup for Diggs, by the way, this weekend. I think Sutton will be blanketed. He can't separate from Diggs. That's the receiver, Mike Williams, those big guys. If we're gonna see him again, Mike Evans, that's a Diggs special.
It's funny because I think if you're gonna beat Diggs, you got to be way, and I mean Tyreek Hill level way faster than him. Like, but these bigger dudes, like Diggs 6'4", 6'2", with long arms.
Diggs, right? It's the length of the arm.
Yeah,
and physicalness. You're not gonna out physical Diggs.
Yeah,
he's visibly taller than his brother. He's visibly longer than his brother.
Yeah.
You gotta have quick twitch, super route guy.
So Foots, I did this video earlier. I was talking about free agents that we got this year and who I wanted to come back next year, right? Keanu Neal is on a 1 year, $4 million deal. Okay? I want to take Keanu Neal's $4 million and send him to Tennessee somewhere. I want to take that $4 million, Foots, turn it sideways, put it in a bag, and give it to J-Ron Curse. And throw a little more in there. J-Ron Curse might be like a $8-9 million player to me. And this is why I say that, Brother Brad. This is why I say that. Foots. He's playing linebacker, nickel, strong, deep free sometimes, and he's green dot guy. He's only making he's making $1.75 million right now, Foots. He's greatly outplaying his dollar amount right now. And I think out of all the cats on this defense that was misfit children, Carlos Watkins can go, Brent Urban, you did fine, you can whatever, Neal, whatever. I think J-Ron Curse has made the biggest impact out of all the misfit free agents from last year, brother Foots. Go ahead, sir. What you got, man?
The attitude.
Yes.
And I think Neal will come around and make some big plays at times. It'll happen.
Yeah.
The truth is, Michael Parsons just beating everybody to damn play. But anyway.
Sure.
Curse. Let's talk chess.
Please.
He's a chess piece.
Please.
And
he's queen for real. He's the queen for real.
He's the queen, and the difference is he's so darn physical.
Yeah.
I said that, and I've been saying this for a long time now. Just too nice.
Yeah.
The team was just nice.
Yeah.
Just jolly guys.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna do it, dog. This ain't your Cowboys from your grandpa. This ain't your grandpa's Cowboys.
No, sir.
Like, Curse really with that. And he on that.
Yeah. And
he gonna come downhill and you gonna feel it. Hey, he got beat. Was in great position. I'm not mad. Like, when you get beat on 50-50 footballs, you get beat on a 50-50 ball, I'm good. Next play or whenever, I think the next play, I watched it from the next play, he was in on the tackle. Yeah. Like, that's the mindset. And when you talk about Curse, I just think that, this is all seriousness. I just think that Curse, there's no way you're letting him get out the door. Also, it's a great story because it's something about those special team guys that come in the league and got to get it on special teams, Voch. They just are built different. They just grind different. He just a get it out the mud guy. You can tell by the way he tweet. He not with all that pretty stuff. He just get out the mud guy. I got to eat so much crow on him and Anthony Brown, and gladly. Sure. I had no plans for Curse.
My only problem with Curse is that, he came with that rumor. You know what I'm saying? He just came with the rumor that he, was lazy, he didn't love ball and all that. And I think playing in Detroit will do that to you. You know what I'm saying? But he gets here, it don't look like he don't love ball to me. Like, even if you go back to his I think he played in Florida or something, Clemson. Even if you go back to his old film, like, he was kind of that guy there, but it's like he found happiness. He found a group of guys that he was down with. Because, his problem in Minnesota was he wanted to start, but they wouldn't let him. They was letting the other boy, they was letting him play over Curse. And Curse just wanted to start. That's all he just wanted to start and just have his spot. And they never gave it to him. Curse not only fits the scheme of this team, but he fits, like, he's the reason for this attitude. If you tuned into it was the sounds of the sideline from 3 weeks ago, and you just heard somebody chanting in the background, run, hit, and talk shit. Run, hit, and talk shit. That ain't Jason Garrett at all. That ain't Garrett like at all. So what you will get is you get him. You'll get a guy like KZ. All of a sudden, Malik Hooker got an attitude. Parsons got an attitude. You know Randy a dog. You know what I'm saying? And now you got Bohanna and Carlos Watkins waving at the fans goodbye because they got a bad attitude. It's infectious. And I think that's worth paying, bro.
Can I ask you a question?
Please.
Are you coming around on Mike?
Mike McCarthy?
Yes.
Let me tell you what I've come around on Mike McCarthy about. And I made a whole open to my live stream about this. This is what I like about Mike McCarthy, right? First of all, let me tell you why Jerry Jones is a good GM.
Great GM.
Because he delegates. If you think Jerry Jones watching film on 6-round picks, if you think he watching film on J-Ron Curse at the Lions, if you think he watching film on Carlos Watkins at the damn Texans, you a lie. Somebody watch film on those people. Jerry say, "What's the move?" They say, "But." And you know what Jerry Jones do? He go, "All right, cool." You see what I'm saying?
Now, if this don't work, I'm gonna marry you to that.
Sure, but he go, "All right, cool." Mike McCarthy. Yo, Kellen, I could be like Jason Garrett and step on your game plan. What you got for offense this week? Kellen go, but. You know what Mike McCarthy do? He delegates. He go, chat box. Y'all was here when we did it last time, chat. He go, all right, cool. Dan Quinn, I don't want to mess up your stride, sir. You're the defensive genius. I'm only Mike McCarthy. I want to delegate today, but I'm the head coach and I got to know what's going on. What's the plan going into Denver? Dan Quinn lay that shit out. You know what Mike McCarthy do? All right, cool. And what it does is that it creates this thing to where Dan Quinn, he runs his guys. Kellen runs his guys. Mike McCarthy is responsible for keeping the shit on the tracks, and it's been on the tracks, Foots. We can't say that he got bad clock management because everybody do. Sean McVay got it. Ron Rivera got it. Belichick got it. Matt Rule spent up when we played them. They spent 3 timeouts at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Andy Reid is the worst. Tomlin's the worst, and y'all love them cats. You can't hate on the analytics because he got a damn cheat sheet telling him what to do. But this is what I like the most, though, Brother Brad. You don't realize this until you're a team run by Jason Garrett for 10 years, then all of a sudden you're not run by Jason Garrett no more.
Yeah.
We go for it on them fourth down, Foots. We aggressive, Foots. We not playing to lose no more, Foots. We've built this aggressive environment amongst our team, Foots. So as fans, we may not like it. We may not like all the personnel decisions. We may not like everything that's going on with the staff and all that. We may not like who's starting. We may not like rotations and who getting numbers. But as fans, if we've only lost one game that we could have won, and we smoking the shit out of everybody, and the only people that seem to have a problem with Mike McCarthy is coaches on TV that ain't got no job, us as fans, you know what we need to do, Foots? All right, cool. You got it.
Let me ask you this, Vacho.
You got it.
I'm going to do you one better.
Please.
Mike McCarthy hired Mike Nolan. Mike McCarthy fired Mike Nolan in a year.
Yes.
I think to me that says more about Mike McCarthy because Mike Nolan is his guy. You know, that's my guy. You
know what it says for us? It says if I don't fire Mike Nolan, I'm back on the streets. The streets.
Listen. Everybody thought Randy Gregory was crazy. Like, dog, this Bama won't play me. I'm upset. Ray.
Mike McCarthy atones for all his sins.
Listen.
All that play Alden Smith over Randy Gregory shit went straight out the window. All that Mike Nolan shit went straight out the window. All that let me call plays for Kellen shit went straight out the window. That motherfucker learned how to delegate.
Listen, I'm gonna take it a step further.
Please.
This don't look like a Jason Garrett coach team.
No.
And maybe last year was the beginning of the end. We had to get rid of a lot of Garrett's guys.
Sure.
The one thing I like about Mike is who he is.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see him on the sideline smiling, laughing. You don't see him running up to these guys, giving them bear hug. I mean, that's fine. Hey, sure. You want to coach like that? Fine.
Do your thing.
But I think Mike is really big on process.
Right.
I truthfully believe every throw Dak makes at practice, Mike gives him a tidbit. Hey, Four. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Zeke, you want to hit this like this?
Yeah.
I think that Mike does understand run game. and scheming run game.
Mm-hmm.
He was really good in Green Bay. I used to remember this because I'm a young offensive coordinator, and I remember how well he did at counter. He was really good at running counter. He never had big offensive lines, but he always got the most out of those offensive lines in Green Bay. He understands run game. He understands physical football.
Yeah.
Those Green Bay offenses were always in the top, at the top. Yeah. And I think that Mike McCarthy deserves credit. It's been reported that he pushed hard for a 2 running back system in his offense. It's been reported that his deal was, Kellen, you got the wheels. However, we need to have both backs in the fold because at the end of the year, we need Zeke fresh.
Sure.
And hey, I get it. Mike didn't get Green Bay to another Super Bowl.
Sure.
Doggone it, he got him to 1.
And you know what?
If I can get 1, listen, if I get the NFC Championship this year, Mike, you good with me. I don't care what nobody say.
Like Cowboy fans don't. You can't always listen to some of them. They don't know how hard it is to win a Super Bowl. Like even Sean Payton with all his years of having Drew Brees, I mean, he only got 1. Peyton Manning only got 2. You know what I'm saying? Tom Brady really the only one that's really walking around with dynasty level numbers, right? You know what I'm saying? Like that. So if we win one, we really can't say shit for a decade. You know what I'm saying?
Well, now watch this. Understand this, Voch.
Sure.
Your team's built.
Foots. You know me, Foots. Oh. I love that word, dynasty.
Wait a minute.
Dynasty. Dynasty.
Team, I was about to say, the Rams are in trouble.
Yes.
Let. It's fine right now.
I've been talking about.
Let Aaron Donald go down.
It's gonna blow up, Foots.
It's gonna blow up. Let Aaron Donald go down.
Foots.
Now you don't got those first round picks, and now you not get. See the difference with the Cowboys is
they can't draft. They can't draft, Foots.
There you go.
They can't.
The difference is, Voch, me and you are a draft guy. I'm not giving up. Because I believe in team building through the draft, and I believe that I can get good players in the draft that can come in and beat Osa. We haven't even talked about him. It's been 30 minutes. We haven't even talked about Osa. Can be freaking Neville's 2-year player. Can be Micah Parsons year 1 and can be player of the year defensively. I mean, hello, we're getting direct return on our investment. Can be. You know, I mean, Chauncey Golston.
Yeah.
Chauncey Golston, he's getting reps and playing well. Mm-hmm. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
And so the point is, when you can draft and you can pay your own, and now don't let us start being able to keep getting these sneaky free agents on the cheap. Hello, the quarterback's in place. I was so wrong about my thoughts about quarterback. Here's why.
Go ahead, tell us, Foots. Tell us why.
Dak is what so many teams want right now.
44 falls.
It don't matter, like, bro, we gotta understand. I gotta understand this. It don't matter if you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 7. If you ain't top 5, 7, you dead in this league. Guess what? Patrick Mahomes is dead because the team sucks.
44 falls.
Hey, Mahomes dead right now. Can you believe that?
44 falls.
Ain't my problem. Shit, that's their team. I'm a Cowboy fan player. Don't bother me about.
Listen, Mahomes is dead. Philly really thought they had a quarterback.
44 falls.
The Skins dead. The Skins have 25 years. Since who? Joe Theismann? I guess that was the last good quarterback. I don't know.
Robert Griffin, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Something, you know. But that don't count. You know what I'm saying?
The point is this. Mm-hmm. If you got one that's close, if you ain't got Mahomes, Herbert, Lamar, good luck.
Yo, Foots, you wouldn't be happy to saying that you wouldn't just be on Voch Lombardi show saying that Dak Prescott is elite or nothing like that, right? You wouldn't be saying that.
Oh no. Dak is definitely elite.
I'm just asking.
I had to come to realize this. Sometimes when it's your own, you start getting into this mode of, you know, you look around and you start, everything looks better. Mm-hmm. Well, really, we now have a play caller who understands his quarterback. Mm-hmm. I say this all the time about Drew Brees and Sean Payton.
Dak better than them too, yeah.
Sean made Drew Brees more than Drew Brees made Sean. And I'm not saying that's the situation with Kellen and Dak. Sure. But I will say with Linehan, the offense was so stale and Dak was really better than Linehan. Now you have a good coach, You have a great coach. You have a great coach. You have a great quarterback, and it's a great marriage right now. And hey, man, I was completely wrong about that. I think that Dak's work ethic and his ability to stay healthy, his ability to do all the little things right. This team could be in it for. This team is built like the '90s Cowboys.
Brother Brad,
built like the '90s, dog.
You know, Foots, you ain't like Kellen Moore neither, right?
Oh, whoa. Hey, hold on, wait.
And these roundtables didn't get deleted. Like they on the internet. They still
I
here.
always said, hold on, Voch, be fair. I always said Kellen.
Shit.
My issue with Kellen was 20 in. Got kind of goofy with the. I just didn't like the end of rounds. Why he doesn't do it anymore?
But this is my thing though, Foots. If I told you that you had to deal with 5 Kellen Moore mistakes a year to get what you got now, this dude, you would deal with that every time. You don't want to take the lumps of Kellen Moore growing and send him off to Baltimore or something. You know what I mean? You don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm critical of our team.
We're not even here to do this, man. You know what I'm saying?
Why are we talking?
Because I love you. You know what I'm saying? You know, we ain't even here to do this, brother. I will say this: who you think has been the more important coordinator, Kellen or Dan Quinn?
Dan Quinn is not even close.
I feel you.
Now you would agree there, huh, Voch? Don't do that. Chat box.
I don't know because I feel like offense wins championships now. I think this league is an offensive league, and I think
offense wins championships, but your defense has to have some attitude. I think that Tampa Bay had attitude. I don't think they were a great defense, but they had a great player in Devin White. Devin White is a great player in the middle of that defense. Mm-hmm. So Mahomes now can't dump the ball off to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and it's a 20-yard scamper. That's now a 3-yard play. Mm-hmm. Same with Micah Parsons. Like I've always said, Micah Parsons is your Antonio Gibson eraser. He's your Saquon Barkley eraser.
Sure.
He will erase that stuff.
Sure.
He will erase those sins. Now it's 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. And that stuff matters when you have a player of that caliber in the middle of the defense.
Real fast. Brother Lunatic wanted to know what was your Cash App. He dropped 5 of mine. Appreciate you. Brother Lunatic wanted to know what your Cash App was.
I put it in there, man. That's love, yo. So
Foster King gonna put his Cash App in the chat box, and I'll pin it to the top. If anybody wanted to contribute to this greatness that me and Brother Foster King putting together for y'all, man, please just show as much love that you would show to me. Show him something else. So I'm about to go ahead and pin it at the top of the you know what I mean. But I'm going to listen to you.
Thank you, Vacho, for that. You know I got a young child. Thank you for all the love. And YouTube shows us love, but not the love y'all gonna show. Hey, listen, April. You're absolutely right. April just said something in the chat box.
Hey, don't talk to April, man. Don't talk to April. But we'll go ahead.
Hey, you better leave April alone. April, hey, listen. I did call Dak. I made this channel off of Dak. I just got critical at times, and I was an emotional Cowboys fan. So I ain't gonna lie.
That's cool, man.
I get emotional. I get very emotional.
Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to you, man. We good, man.
I've actually gotten a lot better, especially now seeing that this team. I do believe this.
Yeah.
And I do believe this. And I put this on my life.
Sure.
The regime listens. I do believe that there's somebody in the organization that watches Voch Lombardi.
Wow.
I think there's somebody who watches Foster King.
Wow.
And I do believe I'm so when I say that is all our ideals align. Like other fan bases, and because I'm in DC, other fan bases have no idea what their team like, the direction, the idea, the plan.
Yeah. For
the most part, educated Cowboys fans understand the direction, the plan, why certain players are playing.
Yeah.
We disagree on certain things.
Sure.
We're 6-1.
Yeah.
Back to this defense, though, Voch. I want to ask you a question and put you on the spotlight.
Please.
Did you see this run defense being as good, and did you see the middle of the defense, Osa, Watkins,
Justin Hamilton,
those guys, Hamilton?
What
did you like? Really? Did you see that? Because you've called some things. You called CD. You've called some things. Did you see that? Because I did not see that.
So this is what I thought, and this Vikings game was so telling. It was so telling. We learned so much from it. I thought that the run defense was going to be a product of the offense. And to be fair, I think in the beginning of the season it was that. That's why this defense leads the league in like passing yards against us or whatever, because we put up so many points, we make y'all throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of teams stop running because we're putting up points so quick. But we needed a game like this to where we weren't great on offense. You know what I'm saying? They have wide receivers and Dalvin Cook on the other side, and we're not in shootout mode. What do we do now? And Foots, I was blown away. The score was close. We wasn't forcing anybody to run the ball or throw the ball. But when they ran the football, Foots, it wasn't enough. Carlos Watkins got some. Justin got some. Chauncey got some. Randy got some. D-Law's your best run blocking defensive end. Wait till he gets busy. Foots, I was super surprised at my run defeat. I didn't think it was going to be this way, but I'm glad that it is. The High Network Sports Drop 5 in the Super Chat says, none but facts, gentlemen, delegation is the key. Appreciate you, sir. Talking about Mike McCarthy, then you came back, dropped another 5. That's a dime altogether. It says, Dak, a.k.a. Mr. 4, been that dude. Jamie Foxx is 100%. Appreciate you, my guy. Then we got the 94s. That's Haley, Ware, Gregory. Appreciate you, sir. In my opinion, Dan Quinn brought the team attitude. He lit a fire under the defense and went full firestorm through offense and the rest of the team. So I will say that's a great point. Hang tight. Then Landlord drop 5. It says, I think the offense kind of shades our defensive approach. Cool. Y'all saying the same shit. Knowing you have a powerhouse on the other side, you're going to call plays different. Absolutely. I like how the synergy works with them. You know what I'm saying? We've had a couple games this season where offense will come out, boom, 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 boom. Defense may start off slow, but the offense started off fast. Or the offense may slow down and, pick up towards the end, but the defense kept us in the fight. You know what I mean? Like it's been some synergy amongst the units, Brother Foots. Go ahead, man. Talk about that.
And before I do that, Ray Boogie 88.5 in the Cash App. Thank you, Eric E. Bunny.
Please.
Ray Boogie said, DC stand up. Much love to you, homie. Eric E. Bunny, thank you for the 10.
Appreciate you.
Juan Senior, thank you, my
That's the
good
lunatic.
man.
That's the lunatic.
Yeah, man. Thank y'all, man. That means the most to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it means the most to Voch, because we really out here hustling. Like pre-production. I mean pre-show. I ain't gonna tell y'all, man. Voch gonna turn it up on y'all. Like, that's really my dog. We really do it, and we do it the way we want to do it, and can't nobody tell us what to talk about, and that's what we love.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. The synergy. I completely agree. I think that the coolest thing about this team is Dallas has done a great job of adjusting.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
And I just completely, like, I'll be honest. I thought Dalvin was going to have, I'm not going to say a day, but I thought that they would have went to the Patriots.
Yeah.
I thought they would have took some of the Patriots back because the Patriots found some things in the run game. Let's be honest, Voch.
Sure.
They did. But is that a credit to Micah? I thought the way that Micah said, hey, I'm playing run defense today.
Yep.
I think it might have been the second carry of the game. He came downhill. Bassau! Destroyed.
What'd he say, Foots? What'd he say? He said, Bassau. Yo, Foots, what'd he say? He said, that what he said?
Well, you got to close that C-Gap. C-Gap got to close. You a linebacker.
Yeah.
You ain't playing no games. Come
Fair.
downhill and fill.
Sure.
And I thought that he sent the message to Dalvin, who's a very physical runner.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Dalvin going to bring it to you. And I thought that said, okay, he's here. Dalvin, though, like, Dalvin got swallowed up a couple times by Mike. It was like, look, this kid different.
Yeah.
Like, players know, bro. Trust me, players know.
Yeah.
He felt, he felt all, bro. He felt like when you get hit by a rock, you like, dang, the boulder is a little different, right? And it's different being tackled by Sean Lee and Leighton versus the diagnosis and the speed to power, again, of a Michael Parsons. So, I mean, again, the synergy, this team, man, it's fun, man. It's really fun. It's really fun, Voch.
Let me ask you the question, man. We getting guys back. We getting healthy. We getting into midseason form. I said this in the beginning of the season, and I was called a homer. And, I don't hate nobody for calling me a homer, man. That's just y'all truth. Go with what you feel like, man. I just say what I want to say. You know what I'm saying? A Poe Man's Closet drop 5 and says, who gone next year, Connor Williams or Leo Collins? We'll do that on the offensive day. Foots, I said going into this season, I sounded like a homer when I said it, but fuck it, whatever. I said I can't see no team on this schedule beating us. I said we're going to beat the shit out of everybody. I said we're going to go undefeated till we not. Now, unfortunately, in week 1, we wasn't undefeated no more. But we could beat them, and we've beat everybody since then. Who left on this schedule, Foot? Saints are there. Raiders are there. The whack-ass Chiefs are there. The Arizona Cardinals are there. Besides that, it's just the kids in the division that we got to play.
Our children.
Our children. And the Falcons or whatever. What team do you see really beating us, Brother Foots?
Okay, so Arizona, right? Let's talk about it from top to bottom. Arizona, widely regarded as one of the better teams in the league, a top 3 team in the NFC for sure.
Sure.
Top 5 for sure. There's times when I watch Arizona and I have no idea if they even know who they are.
Sure.
Green Bay game, they had no idea who they were.
Yeah.
You lose to a Green Bay team shorthanded, who I think that Green Bay has good weapons. I think Dallas has better weapons.
Sure.
Green Bay was able to find some things in the run game.
Yeah.
They were able to find some things in the passing game.
Sure.
Against that Arizona defense.
Yeah.
That's probably the biggest threat.
Yeah.
Kansas City is not playing good football right now.
No.
Pat Mahomes is pressing.
Yeah.
And the problem is they can't stop anybody.
No.
And you look at Oakland. Oakland actually is strangely one of the better teams in the league and
very solid,
one of the better offenses in the league.
Sure.
Complete, can run the ball, can throw the ball. I would say the defense isn't up to par, but it's been better. Trayvon Merrick is playing well.
Sure.
Watch.
Yeah.
Rookie watch. He's playing good ball. He's playing good safety.
Yeah.
Has a pick, middle of the field guy. I just don't know if even they have enough. And then I'll be honest, this is a very sad situation, but losing Ruggs hurts.
It does. Yep.
Right?
Yep. It does. He was there.
Now Waller's there.
He was there like top off guy that had things available for Waller on the back end. Yeah, 100%. Yep.
Correct. And hey man, Ruggs and he was doing it at least 3 to 4 twice a game at least.
Sure.
He was taking the top off of defense. So I just say all that to say, listen, they can beat you so many ways. It's kind of like
they ain't beating us though.
This team can beat you a lot of ways.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. Yeah.
The Arizona game is probably going to be the game to circle. I think the Dallas is going to beat Kansas City. I think it'll be a shootout at times, but I just think that when Dallas wants to slow the game and punt, the problem with Kansas City is Nick Bolton is their best linebacker. He's a rookie and he's small. He's tiny.
You look good too, for.
Nick Bolton looked really good.
Like if you wanted to get Slater and end up with Bolton in the second round, you ain't do a bad job. I'm just saying. I ain't saying nothing, but
you didn't do a bad job.
But whatever, man. But yeah, Nick Bolton looked good. JOK looked good. It was just a pretty good year. But at the end of the day,
I would say pat yourself on the back, Voch. We pegged a lot of these guys.
Yeah, we got like 2 wrong out of 255, so we good to go.
We pegged a lot of these guys. I think I was wrong. I think me and you were both wrong on Rousseau.
Yeah, and I don't even think I still need 2 more years of that Russo stuff because I don't. They was talking about see, look, this is the thing though, Fuzz. They was talking about Russo being a top 5 guy, right? Even to this day, he ain't that. It's just that we talk so much shit about Russo that if he does anything well as the 22nd overall dude, then it looks weird on him. But I'll take him as a 22nd overall guy. I was evaluating him as the number 1 edge rusher y'all was calling him. I don't think that's the case. Michael Parsons is the number 1 edge rusher. Adrian Lindsay dropped 5 and says, I bet Dalvin remember Donovan Wilson. He made him spit up his lunch. He got a big hit on him this week too. Poe Man's Closet came back and dropped 5 and says, do we keep LVE next year? I don't think we do. We've already declined his option. So that's just that.
I think I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead.
Dallas could go back to the well at linebacker. And here's why.
Let me tell you. Hold on, hang tight. I'm gonna tell you what. I agree. Dwayne Dyer dropped a dime in the super chat. I remember him calling us on the last show. Appreciate you, sir. Then E Bunny came in and dropped another dime in the Cash App. Appreciate all of y'all for your contributions over here and on Foots's side. Let me tell you this though, because Parsons can play everywhere.
There you go. And I was about to say, like, hey man, I don't want to. I think Parsons is best served doing everything he can.
Sure.
Like anything he wants to.
Mm-hmm.
Keep him in the middle, let him rush, and I think he likes that.
This is a question I got for you that we can wrap up because we at 52 minutes and you swear you were sleeping.
Hey, bro, keep going. Hey, because I know you got him. Listen, I'm just like, this has been a great show. We've been on fire. Yeah, talk your talk, Voch.
This is a pretty interesting question I was thinking about, right? Jabril Cox next year. Now think about his skill set, what he does, and the type of people that he can go out and cover, and the type of linebacker that he plays, right? Is he the replacement Van Der Esch, or is he the replacement J-Ron Kearse? I don't know. As a dude that could play nickel, because he did that, nickel, strong safety, and linebacker, is Jabril Cox your next J-Ron Kearse if you don't pay J-Ron Kearse?
I think you pay J-Ron Kearse, bro.
I agree. That I agree. And you just have two of them. But if you don't.
Yeah. If you don't, yeah, I would put him in that role. Yes.
And just let that dude roam everywhere. Let him play strong. Let him play nickel. Let him play linebacker.
The way Cox was flying around on special teams, I was very thoroughly impressed.
Sure.
And I think that now he's had a taste of NFL play speed. And I think that's one of those things that next year, I think he had to grow. You always say this, he got to eat some peanut butter.
You gotta get that peanut butter, yeah.
To be able to play blocks. That's also just what makes Micah Parsons the freak that he is. He's able to play guards, trying to climb to him. I think Jabril would have struggled in that aspect of things.
Yeah.
The speed and the diagnosis, I think he would have been fine. I think this time, his injury, I think it'll allow him to see the game. The game will slow down for him in that aspect. And I think he'll be back ready to go.
And the only reason I asked that, because I love Kearse and I would love to pay Kearse, it's just that we got a lot of guys that we have to pay. Like, I think we have all of our core pieces together. That's why I think we're in dynasty mode. Like, all your important players are signed up for the next 3 to 4 years or whatever, right? And this is just me anticipating that Randy's going to get his money, okay? Now we got to have this conversation. Micah Parsons, Van Der Esch probably going to be gone. Connor Williams, depending on how much money he wants. Your free safeties, you know what I'm saying? Some of your D tackles are in there. Dalton Schultz is in the conversation. There's a lot of dudes that we possibly got to pay. And the salary cap can only go up so much. So Kearse may not be enough pie to go to Kearse. But if it's not, I think that you can look at Jabril as a guy that can do that. But I would love to have Kearse and Jabril, just to have multiple dudes that can do that. Kaze Banks dropped a dime and says defense is only going to get better. Good show. Appreciate you. Me and Foots appreciate you. And Ewan MD, he dropped 5 pounds, that looks like. He says, how glad are you that Surtain wasn't available at number 10 now? A lot of Cowboys fans were disappointed in the Parsons pick. 100%. I was too, because I wanted Slater. But and to be fair, I don't think Surtain is bad. I was watching the film. Surtain is a good cornerback. Parsons doing some different shit over here. So I appreciate it.
And let's talk about it. Mm-hmm. Every once in a while, when you draft well, the draft
comes to you.
I'm not going to say guys, but I think the draft people in life, the draft lucky men or whatever, whoever, what's the word I'm looking for, lucky charms, whatever, anyway, the draft people say, hey, I'm gonna save you from Johnny Manziel and you're gonna get a 10-year all-pro.
The Leprechauns, man.
Need a Leprechauns. Yeah, the draft Leprechauns say, hey,
just say luck. Just say draft luck.
Need a draft luck. I'm gonna send you. Now you might get a Taco Charlton somewhere in there, but
sure.
You're also gonna get, you're gonna get a Zach Martin who's gonna change. Obviously, Zach Martin. I said this the other day. I said, have you ever met a more quiet, consistent Hall of Famer?
Nope. Look, we don't hear nothing from Zach. Zach just be playing. Zach just be out there.
Never hurt. Think about it. Never hurt.
Yep. Yeah.
Rare he loses a battle.
And that's only against the elite of elites if he does. Yeah.
I still remember. I'd say this all. I still remember him and Aaron Donald at the Senior Bowl.
Yeah.
And I said, dang, this kid from Notre Dame is the only person who can block Aaron Donald.
That was my first Senior Bowl that I really started paying attention to, and that's the first thing I noticed. Yep, Aaron Donald was beating the shit out of everybody else, and there was the one dude he couldn't. I'm like, hey, who's that guy?
And so I just, hey man, you need some luck in this thing too, bro. Like, but I'll say this: if Micah Parsons goes to Atlanta and they just keep him in the middle and don't have a plan, is he the same player?
No. But that's with anything though. Like Pitts in Atlanta ain't like Pitts in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Or pick a player. Pick a player that's doing bad right now and put him in Dallas. The whole situation is going to be different from them because we just put it together a little better. You know what I mean?
I think Will McClay. I agree. I think Will McClay is this team's Ozzie Newsome.
I like
Ozzie Newsome is one of my favorite personnel guys. I read a lot of information on Ozzie Newsome. He knows how to marry players to scheme. And I'll say this about Will McClay. The fact that he used to be a coach matters. No, he didn't coach in the NFL, but it matters. He knows players.
Sure.
Will knows players. He knows, okay, Mike could come to him and say, hey, we want to be a blah, blah, blah team. Hey, Quinn can say, hey, we want to have a base 4-3. We want to run a lot of cover 3. I'm looking for this type of player. I'm looking for this type of athlete. And Will can say, guys, this is what we need to narrow down on. Nick Bolton is not on my board. JOK is not on my board. This corner, that corner, this DN is not on my board, but these guys are. And he marries it, and he doesn't get caught up in – a lot of area scouts get caught up in who they like. And I think that you have to have that guy who can buffer and say, no, this is what you need.
I missed 2 super chats from like an hour ago. I had to go to the big super chat page. It wasn't an hour ago. It was like 10 minutes. But I had to go to the big super chat page to go find it because I don't want to make mistakes with y'all. I appreciate y'all. Wentworth Thor came and dropped 5 and says, I think Curse having the green dot allows Parsons to understand the assignment even better. I love it. Just let him go out there and run free. And I think that had a lot to do with him, being able to mental process. DM dropped 5 and says, Voch, you're the best in the game, brother. Appreciate you. Wish you nothing but the best. Can you speak on Amari and how much fun he's having with the Cowboys? Well, I mean, Amari was on some bad Raiders teams, and all us experienced Andy Dalton. So, of course, having Dak in there and Dak being amazing or whatever, you could be a receiver with a bad quarterback right now. Like, imagine being I was about to say Ruggs, but shit. Imagine being Jalen Reagor. Just imagine being Jalen Reagor and you got to deal with the Eagles passing situation or whatever. I think all our wide receivers are happy. Paul Main's Closet came and dropped another 5 and says, we let Curse start. He might give us a discount. I mean, he might, you know what I'm saying? I don't consider Curse to be like a big money player, but he's like a really good role player for us. So it just depends on how much he wants and, what the rest of the guys are doing. That's all I got to say on that. Shit. Okay, he did that in a Paul Man's class. Okay, cool. I think we all caught up on that. Any closing thoughts before we leave, Brother Foots?
Man, Cowboys fans enjoy it. Talk your talk. Get all the information you can on this team, on these players. Man. Enjoy it. Voch said something before we started. It's a lot of bad football on right now.
Yeah.
The Cowboys are playing clean football. They are America's team. They're our team. It was hard last year.
Yeah.
I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to watch every minute. I'm going to go back and watch every game.
This time last year, we were checking Tankathon every week. You know what I'm saying? To kind of see where, like, Panay Sewell would go, or, like, if we're going to be in quarterback position for somebody to trade up and come get the picks. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we was thinking about last year. But now we're enjoying this thing. My cousin Jay Lombardi in the chat, what up, cuzzo? We enjoying this thing, Foots. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't want people to get distracted about what Emmanuel Acho was saying. I don't want people to get distracted about what Rex Ryan and Mangini not having jobs, them talking about on TV. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear about this nonsense that an Eagles fan may be saying on the internet, bro. Like, we're the 1 seed. You know what I'm saying? Like, in life right now. So we should just be we should just be enjoying what's going on. We should be, you know what I'm saying, just not listening to the hype and the nonsense. Just enjoy this thing game by game, and don't be so excited to play big dogs every week. You know what I'm saying? Like our time gonna come. We we'll get to Arizona and Kansas City when we get to them. You know what I'm saying? But right now we're gonna beat the shit out the Broncos, and we should just enjoy beating the shit out the Broncos. That's all it is.
Yeah, you built the team. Listen, and I'll close with this. You built your team better than these teams, so enjoy it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You built your team. You drafted better. You did the due diligence. And I completely agree with you, man. The truth of the matter is this. Dallas stays healthy. I like Dallas. I like Dallas in the playoffs. If Dallas stays healthy, I'll be going to a playoff game for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not going to miss that moment. They go to the Super Bowl. I'm going to try to get to the Super Bowl. Like, I'm not – because at the end of the day, like you said, for Tom Brady and them, it was like a given. But I will say this, and I'm going to end on this. Coop buying those chains for the team,
yeah.
Let me know what time this team is on.
Yeah, we love each other. We all love each
man,
other.
And they for each other. Like, they're for each other. There's no ego. There's no Odell Beckham situation. Really, the best thing about this team is that there is no – Dak doesn't give – like, I'll never forget how many times Tony would do goofy stuff or just wasn't prepared or whatever the case. Dak, he's built for this.
Sure.
Doesn't bother him, doesn't faze him.
That dude eats adversity for breakfast, bro.
Yeah, bro.
And he overcomes it, man. That dude's special, and we should just be happy that we got him.
Yeah.
Anything for a bit sports? Drop 5. It says Cowboys and Voch and Foots are back. Yeah. Keep up the good work, gents. Salute to you, sir. And Alexander Caro, I must have been arguing with Foots, and I missed this one, so my bad, bro. He says, Voch, what do you think about – we'll talk about O-line at some point. About Steele at left tackle and Leal at right tackle. I think that's the right combination with Tyron Hurt this week. But I think it's safer to keep the lesser player next to 70. But I see putting Leal Collins back at his spot too. Yeah, man, Leal got a if Terrence Steele is going to be the swing tackle, this will be a good test to see if he can actually swing to both sides. You know what I'm saying? And, Leal is a right tackle, so leave him where he's at. We don't look for Leal to switch sides. But I just ain't trying to hear these people talking about put Terrence at right tackle, Tyron at left tackle, and Leal on the bench. That is madness to me. But I think that is all we got. First, you were saying something earlier too, man. I've been kind of questioning that too. If the Cowboys go to the Super Bowl, do I stream and make my money? Do I go and enjoy that moment, or do I watch on TV with family? What do you do?
I think me and you go and stream in the city, or try. I don't know if we can get tickets. If somebody in the chat box got a plug, I don't know. We can't miss that moment, Voch. We went to the draft. I feel like we a part of this, and I feel like we would somehow, some way, we would find a media access. I don't know. I know that. We've somehow found. Oh, I'm at 25K. Voch is way past that because he's a GOAT. We found 25,000 people to listen to us.
Sure.
So
between me and you, we got 100,000 people just listen to what we talking about. Just listen.
Listen to what we talking about, bro.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, bro.
And so I just think that I'm not missing that moment. I can't speak for nobody. It's franchises who won't sniff a Super Bowl in their lifetime. Yeah, I'm not missing that moment.
You don't want to miss it. I will put whatever it is on the damn credit card need to be put on it. I'll do it.
Oh, bro, I'm not the Dallas Cowboys going to Super Bowl in 2022.
Yeah,
crazy.
First, we gonna make it. We gonna make it. Jadakiss said, "Fuck the frail shit. When my coat come in, they gonna need the scale that they weigh the whales with. We gonna make it." Jadakiss.
Listen,
right?
I will be there. Foots will be there.
Don't worry about it. Yo, this is Foots the King, but his channel is called Cowboy Nation TV. Everybody, Cowboy Nation TV. Write that down. Cowboy Nation TV. But the algorithm is so dope, you can still type in Foots the King, you can find them. But Cowboy Nation TV to go find my guy. He also is a member of the Roundtable. Me and him, McCoy Law Nation. Go look at Law Nation stuff. Go check out Okoye Media. Go check out Skywalker Still over at A to Z Dallas. We put out good shit, man. You can watch they put Dan Orlovsky on the damn set at 7 a.m. and he just talk on all the shows saying the same points all the way to 3 o'clock. Listen, man, if you want some nuance with your discussion, Come work with us, man. The 94 is Haley. Where Gregory dropped $100 in the super chat, sir. This is what we do. We gift those. Listen, that's $100. You get 2 buttons. This number 1 on my mouse. You press it 2 times. We're gonna do it together. 1, 2, 3. That's for you. That's for you. Appreciate you. Anyway, to split this between the 2 of you. Appreciate Voch. Hey, Foots' Cash App is at the top. So y'all, please show some love to Foots. We love you. And Titan Omega Music drop 5. It says Bronco, Huncho, Puncho, Don DeMarco. Don't matter. Cowboys by 20. Love it. Y'all hold it down for the Doski, Woski, and the Peasky Whiskey, man. Until next.